Let's take you to Quest Field in Seattle. Mike Singletary and the 49ers, early favorites to win the NFC West. Pete Carroll making his debut as a head coach of the Seattle Seahawks.
Mike Williams.
Did he do that for you, Coach? Coach, did he do that for you?
Once or twice, and then that was it.
Williams hasn't played football since 2007.
Hasselbeck getting his first Western touchdown.
Was that Michael Vick or was that Hasselbeck?
That was Hasselbeck, trust me.
Since
when he take his helmet off.
2005. Seahawks on top 7-6. Alex Smith looking for Michael Crabtree. It's tipped and picked. Jordan Babbitt, they cut Babbitt.
Look at the escort down the sideline. Get out in front of him and block
man, what happened to San Francisco?
They cut Babineau and brought him back.
Get excited, Pete.
I like that college
back
fire.
on the sideline, sir. Matt Hasselbeck looking for
double move.
Seahawks on top 14-6. Where is all this offense coming from? Third quarter. Schmidt looking for Crabtree.
Get out in front of him. Look at that block. Looks like a kickoff return.
32 yards the other way. Alex Smith, two picks. Seahawks up 21-6. And more from Matt Hasselbeck and Mike Williams. He was the 10th pick overall back in 2005. He's been out of football for a couple of years.
Ask this question again, Fran. Did he do that for you?
A couple times.
Hasselbeck now to Deion Branch. 31-6. Pete Carroll fired up after this.
He just freaking bought in, and you gave us the opportunity to do this. Now, there's a lot of stuff we have to talk about, but that's such an important deal to me because you gave us a chance, and we took freaking advantage of it, did we not? Oh, baby. What a beautiful first opportunity. You know, we talked about this. We make sure we were on course with what we said. We talked about it. This is the first chance to start the foundation of building a champion. That's what this is. It's the first step.
I just want to congratulate Pete Carroll on his first of many wins with the Seahawks.
At Candlestick Park, just going final. We go right to the opening possession. 3rd and 5 play. Boy, this is not going to help the quarterback, Alex Smith. Bad snap by David Boss. Smith, no decision here, but to just bat it out of bounds.
That was an alert play because if he tries to fall on it, squirts free and becomes a touchdown.
Now this is the ensuing Saints possession. 7th play of the drive. Drew Brees over the middle to Reggie Bush for the touchdown, and the Saints good start, leading 9-0.
Under 10 minutes to go. I mean, typically you get one out, but the Niners played strong, and they hung in there, Charles.
Despite another error like this with the pick off there by Roman Harper on the tip pass.
You take another look. The corner blitz by Jawari Greer forcing Smith to rush his throw.
Real surprise. Greg Williams going to bring pressure.
Yeah, and just a long angle on the throw. Remember now, this is where the wind is bothering them. And, you know, you got to make that throw. It's too easy.
Second quarter now. This is the 12th play of the drive for the Niners. Smith throws the swing pass to Frank Gore, and this time he connects. 17 yards for the touchdown. And suddenly the Niners showing some life, down 9-7. 12 plays, 82 yards. Ensuing Saints possession. Bush jacked up by Patrick Willis after the short reception.
This is a physical game. I'll tell you, the Atlanta Falcons are going to be the beneficiary of the physicality of the Niners. They play New Orleans next week, and this is going to be a tough, short week to recover from.
An emotional halftime. The newly minted Hall of Famer Jerry Rice has his jersey retired by the 49ers organization. Third quarter, 2nd and 6. Smith to Michael Crabtree. Nifty running after the catch for 32 yards.
I mean, how many moves can one man make on one play like that and not score?
Very next play, Smith finding Vernon Davis for 41 yards to the Saints' 9-yard line.
What a great throw and catch. And those big hands of Vernon Davis just snatched the ball right out of the air.
3 plays later, this is 3rd and goal from the 2. Anthony Dixon over the left side. And the Niners would take the lead 14-9. Singletary liking what he's seeing. But the Saints answering right back. Breeze to Reggie Bush over the middle for 11 yards in the first down.
And they're like Baskin-Robbins with their variety of screens. How many do they have?
Yeah, they got them all. And then they fight back and come back and come back and get the lead.
Breeze on 3rd and goal to David Thomas for the 3-yard touchdown. And New Orleans would retake the lead 16-14. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Saints 19-14 lead. Smith to Michael Crabtree again. It's tipped and picked off by Tracy Porter. And at this point, you just had that feeling that it would not be San Francisco's night.
Yeah, but the Niner defense came out and they held them. They got back into it.
And that was a tough play there because Reggie Bush fumbling the ball on the punt return, and then they fell on his legs in the scramble for the loose ball, and he collapsed coming off the field. Then they had to cart him out of there. This has been a great start for the season for Reggie Bush. They really hope that he's not hurt badly.
He says it's the best he had felt coming into the season in 2 years. Ensuing New Orleans drive, 3rd and 1. Breeze throws incomplete to Colston. And the Saints would be forced to punt. As Michael pointed out, the defense holding its ground. However, these are the kind of plays that will drive Singletary crazy as they muff the punt. Phillip Adams muffs it right near the sideline. Amazing that it stayed in play.
And it doesn't go out of bounds. It was that kind of night for San Francisco, those types of errors. But once again, the defense rises up. They don't get in, and their only chance, their only shot was to keep them out of the end zone and force a field goal. And they got it done. Look at Patrick Willis. Stones him on the short run.
Great read. Thought Pierre Thomas going left, trying to sneak the fullback on the weak side.
Last chance for the Niners, 1st and 10 from their own 46. Smith pressured again, finds his man, Josh Morgan, for 15 yards on the sideline, and the Niners are alive. Buck 42 left, 2 plays later. Smith, the screen pass to Frank Gore for 18 yards, down to the 21-yard line out of bounds.
How about that, New Orleans? Take a little bit of your own medicine with the screen.
Very next play, look at the poise that Smith shows. Flushed out of the pocket, scrambling left, tiptoes down the sideline for the 12-yard pickup. He's to the 9-yard line.
I wish he stayed in bounds because they gave him too much time.
This is 2 plays later. 2nd and goal from the 7. Frank Gore into the end zone, and the celebration begins at Candlestick. Touchdown 49ers within 2. However, they still need the 2-point conversion. Smith to Vernon Davis. They rule it no good. Singletary conversing with the officials. They take another look, and the ruling would be overturned. And guys, this is a pretty easy call to make looking at the replay.
Yeah, breaks the pain, no question. Touchdown. Too much time, Charles. You can't
you said that when we were watching the game. Don't go out of bounds. Make sure you eat up the time. You want to score at zeros because you don't want to give New Orleans the ball with a chance to come back. And look what's happening. Here they come.
Hartley lurking on the sideline after Thomas picks up 14 yards through the air. 2 plays later, 2nd down, Breeze to Marcus Colston for 30 yards, and that's the killer, down to the 18-yard line.
The signature same play. Even though he's covered, we're going to throw the ball to him.
What a great decision, though, by him because he threw him and uncovered him by throwing it to the back shoulder.
Garrett Hartley, the stone-cold killer. He's been in these situations so many times. That one bangs in from 37 yards out. And the New Orleans Saints, 2nd straight weekend, they eke one out. Again, not a statistically monstrous performance from the Saints. Certainly not what we've been used to seeing. But, guys, they get it done.
Let's go to Kansas City. The Chiefs coming into this one, a surprising 2-0. Mike Singletary looking to build off what was a pretty strong performance.
I want to see his post-game press conference.
I think he might be upset.
That one racked up.
Jamal Charles, you can label him a playmaker at this point. 12-yard gain over the left side early. Drive continues into the 2nd quarter. 8 plays later, Dexter McCluster also playmaker.
That's a great way to describe both of those guys. Jamal Charles, Dexter McCluster, both smaller, nimble, quick.
The Castle a lot better today. However, this one intercepted by Shawntae Spencer.
Castle, 3 touchdown passes, just 1 interception. This team's going to go as far as their quarterback takes them. I'm not sure they're ready for prime time.
They've gone farther than that already. He's laid 2 eggs the first 2 games. This game he did come around and play.
Alex Smith, poor decision, ball tipped by Brandon Flowers and picked off.
There's a team where you truly thought they were going to go as far as their quarterback would take them in. But defensively, they didn't show up. The 49ers did not show up today.
Well, you can't keep putting the pressure on your defense, getting nothing offensively.
They gave up 457 yards of total offense to the Chiefs today.
And to everyone who questioned why the Chiefs would take Dexter McCluster undersized in the 2nd round, they say, look at this play right here.
I expected him to be a playmaker, I know, but the 2nd-round pick, that's what kind of puzzled me.
That ball snapped to Thomas Jones, hands it to McCluster, pitches it back to Castle to Dwayne Bowe, 45 yards, touchdown Chiefs. Charlie Weiss, nice call.
Very nice call.
Didn't
this
work
offense,
at Notre Dame, did it?
It's not working at a higher level,
It is working at a higher level.
Look at this play. Good job. keeping an eye on the ball, and
again,
getting his feet down, too.
Discipline from the San Francisco 49er defense not there today.
Castle underneath to Jamal Charles. First down and then some. A Kansas City gain of 22.
You may want to guard him. You may want to cover him with somebody.
Yeah, but you're just lost and bewildered at this point. You're getting nothing from your offense, the defense. You're on the road. You've had a heartbreaking loss.
Tony Moeaki, another rookie helping
I
the
live
pass
on
game.
Lost and Bewildered Avenue is where I live.
Yes.
Tony Moeaki, late pick out of Iowa. Skies to go up and get it.
Must be the glove.
That's a
Why don't
catch.
you give these guys credit?
No,
You keep
I am
talking
getting,
about
I'm
those
just saying.
gloves.
That
Chiefs
ball
up
sticks to that
24-3.
glove.
Fourth quarter, more Jamal Charles off the right side, gain of 17. Chiefs would rush for over 200 yards as a team on the afternoon.
He rushed for, 1,100 yards in the last 12 or 13
They've also
games
got
last
Thomas
year.
Jones, 27 yards here.
Old man still got it.
He rushed for 95 yards today. 207 total rushing yards.
Monday night letdown, man.
Third and goal, give it to Jones again. Left side leap across the goal line. The Chiefs were up 31-3, and that is how they win. Matt Castle,
Come on,
strong
show me the Mike
performance.
Singletary press conference, please.
It's on the way.
Is it?
Castle, 3 touchdowns. As we mentioned, the team rushing, the team being the Chiefs, over 200 yards. And Kansas City is 3-0. One of the biggest, if not the biggest surprise on the young season, yes?
Yes, it is.
San Francisco 49ers undefeated in the preseason, winless this year. Fired Jimmy Ray, Mike Johnson taking over. Alex Smith hoping for some change of luck with his 6th offensive coordinator. Their first possession, he throws one out to Vernon Davis, who fights his way into the end zone, ruled down at the 1. But Mike Singletary challenged the call. Vernon Davis ruled into the end zone as the call is reversed, and the Niners get the touchdown, going up 7-0. Falcons ensuing drive, and they will punt out of their end zone. Dominique Ziegler blocks it, caught by Taylor Mays in the back of the end zone for a Niners touchdown. Taylor Mays makes an over-the-shoulder grab, both feet in bounds. That puts the Niners up 14-0 early in the game. But that would be all the scoring they would do. Falcons on their ensuing possession. Matt Ryan, he finds Roddy White, makes a nice catch for a pickup of 20 and a Falcons first. Ryan this time, he will look for Harry Douglas, and he squirts into the end zone for an 8-yard score. That cuts the Niners' lead to 14-7. Atlanta on their next possession, still down 14-7. Matt Ryan looking this time for Tony Gonzalez. Passes tip, bounced around, picked off by Shante Spencer. The second interception by Matt Ryan this season. 2 Niners possessions later, they're still up 14-7. Alex Smith in traffic, ill-advised ball, intercepted by Curtis Lofton. He was under pressure on that one, forcing the throw. He was furious after that pick. Niners still up 14-10 at the half. Their first drive of the second half, Alex Smith and his pass is intercepted by William Moore, returned 13 yards. Alex Smith's 7th pick of the season. Mike Singletary, he has seen plenty of that. Niners still up 14-13. Alex Smith this time tripped up, and he tries to throw the ball away. Intentional grounding, brutal play, and that will take them out of field goal range, forcing them to punt. Atlanta gets the ball, ensuing drive, and Matt Ryan's pass picked off by Nick Clements, but keep your eye on Roddy White from behind. He knocks the ball loose. Mad scramble for the ball. Who would get it in that pileup? And Atlanta comes up with it. Harvey Dull. Roddy White makes the chase down from behind, knocks the ball loose, and the Falcons will restart their drive at their own 7. Matt Ryan, and he will make another connection with Harry Douglas for 17 yards and a first, down to the 24. 3 plays later, still moving the ball, Matt Ryan, and he finds Roddy White over the shoulder grab and a first down at the Niners 39, trying to get into field goal range, and they do. 7 seconds left. Matt Bryant lines up, 2nd week in a row with a chance at a game-winning kick, and he nails it from 43 yards out. Falcons go on for the 16-14 win, keeping the Niners winless on the season. Atlanta is now 3-1.
And show you the highlights between the Eagles and the Niners. So it's Kevin Cobb. He is your starting quarterback. Mike Singletary and company, they are just looking for their first victory of the year. First quarter, Alex Smith looking like Joe Montana.
Yeah, when he has time to throw now, he can spin it.
Hold on there, friend. Watch your mouth.
Don't go there. And then it's Alex Smith to Michael Crabtree. But Brodney was on fire in this first drive. 11th play of the drive here, 2nd and goal, and it's Smith to Crabtree.
She started her last game right down the field, scored the touchdown with the first 15.
Place that ball only where Crabtree can get it.
49ers on top, 7-0. The Eagles, though, come right back. Kevin Cobb on the rollout. Brent Selleck wide open.
Somebody busted the coverage here now. You can't get that wide open as a tight end.
You got to have a strong arm to make that throw, though.
And Deshaun Jackson here on a 3rd and 3 out of the Wildcat. And with that speed, picks up the first down on the 15-yard line. 10th play of the drive, and it's Cobb. Buys a little time.
Nice. Mobility.
And then he finds Selleck, who gets in for the 8-yard touchdown.
Very well done.
Game tied up at 7. 2nd quarter, Eagles on top 10-7. And here we go. Kevin Cobb trying to form relationships with his skill players. There it is to Deshaun Jackson, 20 yards.
Carter settling in, starting to really play a pretty good quarterback position.
And LaShawn McCoy playing with that cracked rib, 29 yards there. So the Eagles seemingly in control.
Not cracked today.
17-7. 4th quarter, 49ers down 17-10. Smith to Josh Morgan, 16 yards.
I'm hurt, but I can dance.
3rd play of the drive. It is Smith rolling to his left, and he loses the football. Quentin Michael recovers, and Michael's gone.
When you see this play, it was a blitz. Now, he had to play. He had to receiver open to the right. He just got to stand in and throw the ball. Mike Singletary was all over him after that.
And these are the kinds of mistakes that if you're a franchise quarterback, you can't make.
You can. And if you're going to leave the pocket like this and you're going to throw it out of bounds or throw it away, you got to do it a little sooner than that so you don't run into trouble.
You can't run towards the blitz, Coach. That was the blitz side.
All right, so the 49ers get it back on a 3rd and 10. It's Smith to Crabtree, but it's incomplete. So
Bluebirds are out right now,
David Carr getting on the phone, huh?
Mike says, I'm giving you one more drive, Alex.
You're going to get me fired.
He answered the bell. He answered the bell. He has some thick skin on this drive.
And here
well done.
Pow. Lays it in there beautifully for Vernon Davis, 36 yards.
A play that they ran all of last year real well, just starting to hit it this year.
Smith to Davis again, and Singletary says, thank you.
Thank you, son.
That's right. 49ers. They cut that lead to 24-17. They get it back, 27-17. Smith to Crabtree. Gets the first down. 2:51 left. It's Smith. Getting away from the rush to Crabtree.
That's what the receivers have to help this young kid.
2:06 left, 3rd and goal. It is Smith who lays it out for Frank Gore. And the 49ers now just down 3, 27-24. And so the Eagles, they can put it away if they pick up a first down.
Go get it. Go get it.
Kevin Cobb to McCoy, but he drops down before he gets a first.
He must not have known where that down marker was. He needed 2 more yards.
So here it is, 3rd and 2, and Cobb incomplete, looking for Selleck. And McCoy and Marty Morningwig having a conversation on the sideline. So the Niners with the last chance. Smith to Vernon Davis.
There's that play again. Now it's rolling. Very physical, built like a tree.
Takes a shot but holds on. 3rd and 10 now. It is Smith looking for Crabtree, but it is picked off by Lindley.
Sooner or later, that blitz of the Eagles will get to the quarterback.
So the Eagles go to San Francisco, and they get a tough victory on the road. They win it 27-24. Kevin Cobb, 21 of 31, 253 yards and a touchdown. He did not turn the football over. Meanwhile, the San Francisco 49ers, they fall to 0-5.
Look out. Here are the Raiders on the road now in San Francisco. The Battle of the Bay, Steve.
It's raining up there, too, huh?
You think? And here's Jason Campbell starting for the injured Doc B. Willis Murphy on the end
around. Watch that block by Jason Campbell. Watch that.
Get somebody.
Watch that. He ain't getting nobody.
Forced out at the 12-yard line, and they stall from there, so Seabass comes in to hit the field goal. Raiders are up 6-0. Alex Smith, he did not look like the Alex Smith that we saw after the sideline, I guess, tete-a-tete with his coach on Sunday Night Football.
You know, he hears the boos, and he just keeps swinging now. Alex, just keep on playing, big guy.
He was 8 of 20 for 98 yards in the first half. Second half, 5 ticks to go in the third quarter, and here's Michael Crabtree.
Great concentration, great route.
So 3 quarters of struggling, and the Niners finally get that score to go up 10-6. 8:21 left in the game. Frank Gore, the inconvenient truth, comes out of the pig pile running.
This is the 31st ranked run defense. Sooner or later, Frank Gore is going to get one like this.
25 rushes, 149 yards, 64 of them coming on that play alone. And 2 plays later, after a touchdown run was taken off the board, Smith to Vernon Davis. Touchdown. Smith had 2 touchdowns on the day for 196 yards passing. 2:46 left in the game. Campbell trying to get something going. He's down just 1 score to 2-pointer. But Takeo Spikes takes the tip drill as the ball went off of Jacoby Ford. And the Niners finally get on the board in 2010.
So on their way to the UK to play next week's game in Wembley with Denver, the Niners stopped off in Carolina for a game. Carolina coming off a bye week with Matt Moore reinstalled as starter, one of the few remaining winless teams in the league, tied at 13. We had a game when Matt Moore just gives it right up, right to Ray McDonald.
Big man's dream.
Matt, if you're going to throw it to him, you got to tackle.
It's a big man's dream.
Gimme. 31-yard pick six for big man with football. The Niners take the lead, but back comes Matt. Gritty Matt Moore to David Geddes, who dropped a touchdown on 4th down earlier in the game. Earlier in the quarter, redeems himself, and Moore ties the game at 20. David Carr in for an injured Alex Smith, and he's picked off by Richard Marshall.
Bad decision throwing this ball right. Should have thrown it to the inside of the receiver.
And that led to John Casey kicking the Niners off to the United Kingdom with a 6th loss of the season. Mike Singletary, one of your ambassadors of the game internationally next week after this game domestically. 49ers and the Broncos licking their wounds all the way across the Atlantic. And the poor Brits were wondering what a touchdown looked like for much of this game. And then the activity exploded in the 4th quarter with Michael Crabtree catching this touchdown pass from Troy Smith making his first start as a San Francisco 49er. And Kyle Orton, who was under duress for much of the day, throws a game-sealing pick. Shante Spencer with less than a minute to go. And the finest hour indeed for the 49ers. They are now 2-6. The Seahawks now 5-4, meaning the Rams would need to keep pace in San Francisco with their Heisman Trophy quarterback starting his first game on the mainland in the United States, in the domestic United States, after winning in London in his first start. Sam Bradford coming off of a bye week just like the 49ers. Here is Steven Jackson running down.
That's how you finish a run.
Physical man.
26 yards allow Steven to set himself up. 13-yard burst
You finish a drive.
The lineman must love him.
20 carries, 81 yards in that score for Steven Jackson. 49ers are down in the 4th quarter. Let's get to the chase. 17-13. 4th and 18. Last chance for this 2-6 team. I mean, they need this 4th and 18 for the season to continue, and they convert. Troy Smith buys time and finds the inconvenient truth. Frank Gore, 23 yards, down to the Rams 16. Next play. Smith.
Play action, set it up, patient. Look at the time he has to throw, coach.
To Michael Crabtree, touchdown. Post corner.
Yes, post corner, and he threw it down underneath the defender. Great throw and catch, and the offensive line, like you said, gave him all kinds of
356 yards passing for Smith, but Sam Bradford led the Rams right down the field, and on that free play with an offside to the 49ers, Bradford finds Jackson down the field for 25 yards out of the 49ers, and 18 free ticks to go. Josh Brown to send this game in overtime for Steve Spagnuolo and the Rams, and Josh Brown got it. We go into the extra period in San Francisco, and in the overtime, the Rams won the toss, went 3 and out. The Niners get the ball back, 3rd and 2 on the plus side of the field. Smith
mobility for
Delanie Walker, heaves it down the middle. There's a flag on the play. O.J. Atagwe called for pass interference. Ed Hockley's also got impressive triceps. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Boy. 1st and 10 for the Niners on the Rams 23. Out comes Joe Nedney.
Layup.
Got it. And that's the way the 49ers survive to improve to 3-6 and get out of the cellar. The Cardinals, because of their 1-2 division record and 3-6 overall record, they are in last place. The Falcons, the Bucs are in San Francisco. They've only won once in 12 attempts.
So why would you pick them?
Okay.
I don't know.
2nd quarter. Here's Cadillac Williams. You saw Mike Williams, the first shot of this highlight. Williams was arrested for DUI, but the Bucs flew him out there, allowed him to play.
Play the man.
Josh Freeman, play the man. I like that. That's his nickname, is play the man. So Freeman utilizes him as long as he's out there. There's Mike Williams.
Josh Freeman, he can get out of the pocket. Big arm.
Freeman to Mike Williams.
Pop it
right
up.
before the end of the third quarter, just a jump ball.
That's why you play the man.
14-0.
Get him a driver. We're playing.
Troy Smith looking for Josh Morgan, and it's Rondé Barber picking him off.
Rondé Barber?
Father time. Right there. 40th career interception. Extends his franchise.
Good job,
record.
Rondé.
40 picks. And that pick led 2 points. Josh Freeman right on the goal line. Throw it. Check out who he throws to. Donald Penn is big man with football.
Oh, that was smooth.
Exactly how it all went down at Arizona. Vernon Davis getting his team fired up and ready. Remember, the team that wins only one game out of first place in the West. Joe Nedney is out. Shane Andrews kicked for the 49ers Monday night. Struggled in warm-ups. Mike Singletary not very happy. First quarter. Yeah, I don't blame him either. 47 yards out. What you see in warm-ups is what you see in the game.
There might be some tryouts tomorrow in San Francisco. If you're a
You
kicker,
think,
you might want to call that number.
they've already emailed in the resumes. What time you want me there, Coach?
Ensuing possession, Beanie Wells puts it right on the ground, recovered by Ray Franklin. 49ers ball in Arizona territory. Troy action with time and with a perfect throw to Michael Crabtree. Nice catch, too.
Great throw and catch. And I mean, the way that Arizona started the game is kind of how the way they played the game the entire way. They were just really tough.
Second quarter, Niners ball, and leading 14-3. Frank Gore out with a hip injury. It's first and goal, so here's your man there, Charles, Brian Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Brian Westbrook we all remember. He ends up over 100 yards tonight. First time since around 2008 that he had that type of a game.
Derek Anderson now throwing to Larry Fitzgerald, and looks like he had a chance to come down with it, but the ball comes out.
That's rare.
You have
to
exactly. You have to complete the process all the way to and through incomplete pass. We've got that noted here in 2010.
Ken Wisenhunt did not challenge. Cardinals trail 21-6 at halftime. Third quarter, Derek Anderson intercepted by Takeo Spikes, ruled down by contacts. Leads to a Niners field goal, 27-6. And there is the final. San Francisco improving to 4-7. Now, that record in and of itself, and really in any other division except maybe the AFC South, is getting you nowhere heading into December. But in the NFC West, we don't have a single team with a winning record. Hey, the Niners are only one game out of first place.
Scores, and the Bears get past the Lions again. Sweep the season series to improve to 9-3.
This is ugly.
Let's go to Green Bay where they were wearing. What uniforms are these?
This is ugly.
They had blue before Vince Lombardi made them green.
It's their 29 championship uniforms. And Greg Jennings with an old school play right there. 57 yards. It was a free play on the offside, so they flipped it up, and he made a heck of a play. I mean, blue, yellow, and brown.
Yeah, don't ever wear
these.
It's
the leather helmets, right?
I think so.
Right.
It's 14-6 now. Troy Smith to Vernon Davis right before halftime.
Turn around.
Safety misses the tackle. He walks in.
Nick Collins being the safety, and Davis is telling everybody, throw me the football. He's basically saying,
throw me the ball. Throw me the ball.
He's an excitable guy.
Now, halftime, it's only a 1-point Packer lead. Third quarter, Rodgers throwing to another guy in a brown helmet, making old school plays. Look at Donald Driver with the yak.
He's the veteran receiver of this bunch now. He's playing like a kid.
Well, it makes Niner fans want a yak, seeing the tackling like that. 61 yards, Packers up by 8, thanks to that 61-yard pass play. And then Greg Jennings continued what he did in the first half by getting a 48-yard throw from Aaron Rodgers, who's gone as long as he's gone in this season without throwing an interception, 177, longest in his career.
Hitting 8 different receivers on the day. This guy's so poised.
Jennings in the end zone now. 6 catches, 122 yards. Packers win 34-16. Rodgers missed on only 9 of 30 passes and had 3 scores. So they keep pace with the Bears. More separation.
Battle in the NFC West, Seattle and San Francisco. Alex Smith back after watching Troy Smith the past 5 weeks. Niners went 3-2 with Troy Smith. Here's Alex Smith to Vernon Davis, finding himself wide open for a 42-yard Niners score.
Jamie, you starting to buy Alex Smith as a long-term answer?
Oh, you know they're going to spin that thing, boy. More fool's gold.
Second quarter, San Fran up 13-7. 3rd and 8, Smith to Josh Morgan.
Jamie, you going to start?
Look at this move.
Start believing that Alex Smith's a long-term answer in San Francisco?
More fool's gold.
Niners leading 20-7. Next San Francisco possession.
Again?
Smith dumping to Brian Westbrook, breaks the tackle, and he is off. 62-yard San Francisco score.
So, Paul, you're going to tell me that the 49ers blow out the Seahawks, and then you're going to tell me how the 49ers are still very much alive in the West, aren't you?
You are connecting the dots correctly.
I'm reading your mind right now. That's what I'm doing.
That's that Moeller High School education.
That's right.
Matt Hasselbeck picked off by Chris Baker, or intended for Chris Baker, intercepted by Deshaun Goldson. 39-yard Niner touchdown. And San Francisco rolls 40-21. 5-8 is really good in the NFC West, guys, because the Rams going to lose to the Saints. San Francisco at 5-8, just one game out of first place.
Predicted that, didn't
You're
I?
pretty smart.
And look at Alex Smith.
Fans here are fired up that their Chargers have 8 wins. Who'd have thought that would be the case when they were 2-5 back in the early stages of the season? Alex Smith and the 49ers needing a win tonight to stay in the mix in the NFC West. Now they really need some help after Vincent Jackson comes down with the jump ball early on.
And welcome back, Vincent Jackson. Only 2 catches before this game. They go up top in the first drive. Touchdown, Chargers.
Just throw it up and he beats Nick Clements.
I saw him in warm-ups, and I was saying to myself, this is a very large man.
Speaking of
very large, as well as athletic.
Speaking of which, here's Jeff Reed for the field goal. For the San Francisco 49ers.
Right, man.
Well, Jeff Reed puts this one through, and wait a minute. We even went to commercial break. Nobody saw the flag until we saw leverage was called. Look at that. I mean, Antonio Garay is using basically a step ladder. That means a 15-yard penalty. Points come off the board. Niners come back out trying for the touchdown. Alex Smith 3 plays after the fresh set of downs. Leaping for the pylon, knocks it over. It's ruled on the field a touchdown, but Norv Turner challenges this call, and after further review, you can see Alex Smith's knee is down. The ball never crosses the plane, so the points come off the board again for the Niners, and now it's 4th and inches, and they go for it and can't get it.
Yeah, that was smart upstairs. Somebody upstairs saw that, said, North, challenge this thing, and it proved to be a real beneficial.
And that was a backbreaker.
Great play by Brandon Silo right there.
And it was a backbreaker because the Chargers get the ball. Mike Tolbert, no gain, but as you can see, that's Justin Smith coming through, and he shoves the umpire, Garth Felice.
Don't touch them. I was on a plane with these guys coming to San Diego. This is a great group of guys. They do a great job of officiating, but you cannot touch the referee.
And that's it for Smith. He got the gate, 15 yards, and the gate done for the night. That hurt. The best pass rusher for the Niners is gone, so Phillip Rivers went to work. Here he is right now, throwing it to Kelly Washington, 36 yards down the sideline. You tack down 15 more. This one I didn't agree with this call. Yeah. This is a late hit on Terrell Brown. I mean, what's he supposed to do?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that call either. It ended up to be out of bounds, but they started on the field of play. I don't think that should have been called.
That's a rough call right there. Tack on 15 more yards, and then Phillip Rivers to Vincent Jackson again. Second touchdown of the game for Jackson. First 2-touchdown game for Jackson since week 15 of last year. Third quarter we go after the Niners were down 17-0. They couldn't do anything with their first possession, and Phillip Rivers began to tick down the clock and matriculate down the field. Randy McMichael on 3rd and 8, a first down, moving the chains. 4 plays later, it's 4th and 1. Norv's going for it. Mike Tolbert picks it up, gets the first down, but not the touchdown. 2 plays later, though, is when Mike Tolbert does get the touchdown, and the route was on, Marshall.
Yeah, and the San Diego Chargers came out here, and they did what they had to do, which is put the San Francisco 49ers away. Take away any doubt that they were going to have a chance of winning this game.
24-0 there, 4th quarter. Rivers now to Randy McMichael on another 3rd down. He picks up the first down on another 3rd down, down to the 23, and 3 plays later, the hat trick is completed. Phillip Rivers to Vincent Jackson for the touchdown. 31-0. The Chargers go up. They do not get the second consecutive shutout, but that's basically just some housekeeping, as it's all smiles for Rivers and Jackson and the Chargers. Again, once upon a time, 2-5. They are now 8-6.
and one Kansas City Chief loss away from having the destiny in their own hands. Because if the Chargers win out and the Chiefs lose just once, then that would be it for the AFC West. It would belong to the San Diego Chargers.
Huge NFC West game in St. Louis. The Niners can still win the division with 2 straight wins. The Rams control their destiny, 2 straight wins, and they win the division. First quarter, no score. Opening Rams possession, the handoff to Danny Amendola. Throws downfield, intercepted by Reggie Smith. Big turnover, costly for St. Louis, but a penalty flag, and guess what? They get the benefit of the doubt. As there was pass interference, it set up a 1-yard touchdown run by Steven Jackson, so they go up 7-0. Then right after that, Troy Smith tackled in the end zone for a safety. Rams up 9-0 early, playing for the division. But punting to Ted Ginn Jr., always a tricky proposition, as he was out to the races and goes all the way for a touchdown return. 78 yards for Ted Ginn. Niners only down by 2, 9-7. St. Louis added a field goal, going up by 5. Troy Smith, with 4 minutes left in the half, finds Vernon Davis for a gain of 25 to the San Francisco 42. 3 plays later, Smith this time finds Michael Crabtree, makes a nice move, and he is off to the races, all the way to the house, high-stepping into the end zone. A 60-yard score, his 6th touchdown of the season. Niners up at the half, 14-12. Third quarter, opening possession of the second half, and that is just overthrown, intended for his receiver, Michael Crabtree, and O.J. Atagwe returns it 19 yards. A big break for St. Louis. Costly mistake for San Francisco. Troy Smith getting into a yelling match on the sideline with Mike Singletary. Ted Ginn throwing a towel in his face to try and calm him down. That led to a field goal by St. Louis. They go up 15-14. Then just under 10 minutes left. Sam Bradford airing one out to Denario Alexander. He is tapped, but he gets up, walks into the end zone. It is ruled a touchdown on the field. The play was challenged, overturned, ruled down, and first and goal from the 3. St. Louis, doesn't matter. We're going to get a touchdown anyway. Sam Bradford hits LaRon Robinson, a 3-yard score. Rams go up 22-14. San Francisco's ensuing possession with their season on the line. They make the change to Alex Smith, and he will air one out. He hits Josh Morgan for 33 yards. It led to a 47-yard field goal by Jeff Reed. And Troy Smith is there to congratulate his teammates. They're only down by 5. Under 3 minutes to go, down by 8. And the strip by the St. Louis defense. Chris Long is there. Fred Robbins recovered. Huge play for the St. Louis Rams, but they wound up punting, and San Francisco got the ball back. Still needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The sack by Fred Robbins. Then 4th and 10. Clock is ticking. The pass complete to Ted Ginn. But can he get out of bounds in time to give them another play? Time runs out. 25-17. San Francisco season is over. St. Louis plays for the division.
Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. Jim Tom Sula filling in for the fired Mike Singletary as the Niners head coach. First quarter, Alex Smith, the quarterback. Plenty of time, and with Ted Ginn, fits it in there between the corner and safety. 37-yard San Fran score, and the Niners on top 7-0. Second quarter, Cardinals trailing 10-0. John Skelton at quarterback. To Larry Fitzgerald, goes up and gets it. It's 10-7. San Fran lead cut to 3. Into the third quarter, 49ers first possession of the second half. Smith eyeing his tight end Vernon Davis, wide open middle of the field, and he's not done yet. 59 yards later, the 49ers had another touchdown, and the lead is back to 10 at 17-7. 49ers next possession. Brian Westbrook off the right side, big gap, 30-yard gain down to the Arizona 30. 2 plays later on 2nd and 6 from the 26. Smith off the play action, rolling left to Vernon Davis. 20 yards to the 6. 2 plays later, second goal from the 6. Westbrook up the middle, crawling. Stays on his feet just long enough, wasn't touched. San Francisco touchdown, the Niners leading 24-7. Westbrook's 40th career rushing touchdown. Cardinals following possession. Skelton tipped by Ray McDowell, then picked off by Ahmad Brooks, returned 32 yards to the 8. Couple of plays later on 2nd and goal from the 6. Brian Westbrook continuing his big day. Up the middle, breaking tackles, Niner touchdown to make it 31-7. The final score, San Francisco winning 38-7.